Welcome to day 13 of the 30-day MyDFIR SOC Analyst Challenge, which is a challenge that I created for the sole purpose of helping aspiring SOC analysts obtain practical experience in 30 days. If you're interested in following along, I would highly recommend that you pause this video and start from day 1 if you haven't done so already. By the end of this video, you will learn how to install an Elastic agent onto your SSH server that you created on day 12, which will allow you the capability to query for logs in your Elasticsearch instance. Let's get started. To begin ingesting logs from our SSH server that we recently spun up into our Elasticsearch instance, you want to head over to your Elastic Web GUI. And from there, click on the hamburger icon on the top left corner and scroll all the way down and select Fleet under Management. From here, you want to click on Agent Policy and let's create a new policy. We'll name this MyDFIR-Linux-Policy. And then click on Create Agent Policy. Now let's go into that policy. And I am going to select the System-3. And keep in mind that yours might be a little different. But essentially, I want to see what kind of logs this particular policy is instructing our SSH server to push into our Elasticsearch instance. As we can see here, it's pointing to the path of var/log/auth and /secure. Now, if we go over to our SSH session for our Linux server, I am going to change into the directory of /var/log. And I want to take a look at what this secure is. So I'll type in ls and we do not see secure. That's okay. We are monitoring for the auth.log though, which is good. Now, if you're curious, you can always search up secure Linux auth log. And let's do a control F, type in secure. The var log auth.log or var log/secure will keep authentication logs for both successful or failed logons. And it says here for Debian/Ubuntu, look in var log auth.log. For Red Hat/CentOS, go to var log secure. And that is why we do not have the secure log file, because we're using Ubuntu. So this particular policy is covering for Debian, Ubuntu, Red Hat, and CentOS Linux operating systems. I'll scroll back up and click on Cancel and head over to View All Agent Policies. Click on Agents and let's click on Add Agent. For the type of host, I want to select the MyDFIR-Linux-policy, the one that we just created, and I will select Enroll in Fleet. And for the operating system, I'll say Linux tar. Let's copy the command and head over to my PowerShell session. I am going to change into my home directory and then paste in the command. When you're presented with this particular command, hit enter and then the Elastic agent will install. It says Elastic agent will be installed at /opt/elastic/agent and will run as a service. Do you want to continue? Yes, I do. Ooh, and look at that. We get a fail to execute request to Fleet server. Now, if you recall, this X509 certificate signed by unknown authority, we do need to add in a -- in secure because we are using a self-signed certificate. I'll clear out the screen, hit the up arrow key, and then let's add in that -- in secure. And there you go. Elastic Agent has been successfully installed. That is good news. Head over to my Elastic here. And we do see agent enrollment confirmed. Incoming data confirmed as well. Beautiful. Let's take a look at that, shall we? Click on the hamburger icon, open up Discover, and I'll remove the winlog.eventID. And instead, click on the agent name on the left-hand side. Currently, I only see the Windows machine. I'll try refreshing this to take a look here. And oh, actually, let me remove this again and hit enter. Now let's take a look. Agent name. And there you go. We have our MyDFIR-Linux-Steven Rocks. I'll click on this plus icon and that will automatically filter all of the events with this particular field value. I do want to take a look and see what the failed IP address was for our root account. Clear out the screen and change directory into var/log. And I'll hit the up arrow key a couple times to run my grep command that I ran in the previous video. A lot of the failed attempts are coming from this particular IP address, the 161.82.250.31. So if I copy this and take a look in Elastic, am I going to find anything here? And I do, cool. Let me exit this. Let's add in the keyword authentication failure. We have a total of 27 events with authentication failure for this particular IP address. I'm going to expand one of these events here. Right now it's only showing 25 per page. Let's change this to 500. Now everything can be fit under one page. And what I'm looking for is message. Here we go. PAM Unix SSH auth authentication failure and all this good stuff. Now, one easy way to do this as well is to add this into our table by highlighting the message field name. And then if you select the second icon, which is toggle column in table, if you keep an eye on our table on the left right here, where my mouse is, this message will be placed into our table. So now if I exit this out, everything will be under this particular table. And this just makes it a lot more easier to read and digest. You have successfully installed the Elastic Agent onto your SSH server, and you can now begin looking for interesting events within your Elasticsearch instance. And that concludes day 13. In the next video, I'll go over how we can start creating alerts for brute force activity, and we'll also create a dashboard as well to help us visualize where these attacks are coming from. As a reminder, I am doing a giveaway where one lucky winner will win a free voucher for the MyDFIR SOC Analyst Course. Additionally, there will be 3 one-month passes for TryHackMe up for grabs. Details are provided in the description down below. If you're an aspiring SOC analyst, I would highly encourage you to participate to level up your practical skills. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe if you want to. Remember to stay curious and do things differently.